What's up everyone, how's it going? In this game we have CN BigBalloon spawning as our pink Ottoman on the west side of Dry Arabia. Over here on the eastern we have our green Byzantine kauP. Funny enough, we have both players going for stone. Very standard build for both Ottoman and Byzantines. We actually go over this build order in my most common openers to look out for the Byzantines. If you guys are interested in more videos like that, it's not like it's an in-depth analysis, it's just what to look out for, what to scout for, and what each build means essentially. With our Byzantine player, he goes for the stone, which means he's going to be going for a double cistern opener. First cistern is going to be next to the gold, second cistern is going to be a decent, or is going to essentially be right next to one another. Let's go ahead and swap this. Oh, we can't see the influence. Well, this is a little bit further away than what it should be. I think the closest you could get it is like 18 stone. Oh, and he's rushing up the aqueducts too. He really wants that level 2 as fast as possible. And then over here for our Ottoman player, you send 5 to the stone, grab the additional 50 stone in order to get your Dark Age military school. Then you send the rest over to food. From there, you're going to start rallying over to your gold. Very, very standard. This is a build that people have been doing for at least 7 months now. I want to say it's been around for a while. This build, for instance, with the cisterns, I've been seeing it for the Byzantine when it goes to the 2 cistern, 6 to stone. I've seen this build only a handful of times, but it is becoming more and more common. That's why I actually threw it into the video. I've seen more high pros or top tier pros and even high conqueror players in general using this, so I figured it did need to be showcased. But we have our 2 on gold, rest on food. kauP is going a little bit out of the norm here by going into another secondary mining camp on stone. So for me, this shows that he's going to be going up into a potential 2 TC play. But he also doesn't have anybody on gold yet. I mean on food. On wood. Grand Winery expected if you're going to be going for a 2 TC play. He needs to start rallying people over to wood though. Oh, he cancels it. Interesting. But now he's going to be too far from his berries in order to gather from there, and he's going to have to place down a mill. Then he switches it over from just 4 villagers to 6 villagers. Since he did do a cancel, he's going to have to start from scratch. Wait, we got a cancel over here too? Okay, no cancel. He was able to replace it before they started. So our Ottoman player is going to be going for the twin minaret madrasa. Oh, not bad, not bad. Very standard. I like going for the trade network just because I hate getting harassed off of my gold. So I like getting the trade network so I could just have 6 little traders in there, get that passive gold income, not worry too much if I do get harassed off of there. Yeah, it'll still impact my gold flow, my gold income, but at least I'm not gonna get starved out. As we're with the twin minaret madrasa, realistically you shouldn't be starved out of food at any point, because you do have the visor point that gives you additional sheep as well, which I don't think we'll be getting the visor point pretty soon. Right on age up, the Ottoman player should be getting it. Age up does come through a little slow for our Byzantine player. That should have been done at around 415, 420, but since he canceled it and had to restart it, yeah, that was a little delayed. A lot of sheep coming in for our Byzantine. let's swap this over. We have 6 on food, 6 on wood, 3 on gold, 3 on stone for our Byzantine level 3 cistern. So he's not going to be going for 3 TC play. It looks like he's just going to be going for a 1 TC fast castle since he went up for that cistern. Okay, so kauP's build is a little different. I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on this at some point because I haven't seen this style yet. Because usually when you do the 2 cistern age up with the Grand Winery, it's gonna be for a 2 TC play. In this case, he's doing a 3 cistern, potentially going up to a 4th as well. Or he's gonna, okay, so he's gonna be going for the 3 cistern into a 2 TC because he has 9 on wood. The only reason you would have 9 on wood is, oh, guess not. Wait, what's going on here? What are you doing, kauP? I really don't understand what kauP's doing. Like, usually I could kind of get a decent read on what direction they're going with their builds. Oh, did he run? Oh, okay. He's not in range of either of them now. Yeah, ooh, that's not good. He's not getting the bonus gather rate. Do we have border settlements? Where's a house that I could click on? Okay, we do have borders. Oh, border settlements is just about to come in right now. Look at that vision go. Once it finishes, boom, boom. Mercenary house. What contract are you going to be going for? 4th cistern. Okay, yeah. kauP is just throwing me for a loop here. I have absolutely no idea what he's planning. So let's just go back to the Ottoman. It looks like he's just going to be attempting to go into a fast castle with a little bit of a feudal aggression. Currently sitting on 28 villagers, 6 military. Most of those, actually, I'm pretty sure all of those spears are free. 2 Sipahi are in queue with an archer on the field already as well. Okay, what mercenary contract did you go for? kauP ended up going for the Western contract. No longbows in queue quite yet. Doesn't have enough resources for them. It is 500 olive oil for the longbow. Still doesn't have it queued up. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about kauP here. Like, it doesn't seem like he has a very distinct route that he wants to go. He's kind of all over the place at the moment. We do have our first Lament Night out. Our batch of kauP's batch of longbows will be coming out in the next 20 seconds as well. Hardened upgrade coming through for the Lament Night and level 5 cistern. Okay, so level 5 cistern in feudal. His production, his military production, and his economic growth is just gonna skyrocket pretty soon. At level 5, you're essentially equivalent to what, a 2 TC, 2.5 TC, roughly 25% increase in gather rate. What is his, let's see, I think I have all of them selected. Yeah, I have all 5. His entire base has influence now, so no matter where he goes, he's going to be getting that 25% increase. And then the added bonus, 100% military production increase. So he's going to be able to out macro his Ottoman player, or out macro the Ottoman player in terms of military. Yeah, Ottoman is still getting units for free, but you could kind of think of it the same way in terms of the olive oil, because you're not spending any of your 4 major resources on it. You're spending one of your supplementary resources. But Mohammed Imperial Armory is coming down for our Ottoman player in the back of his base, and in, what is it, 15 seconds, he'll have his age up, 2 minutes 30 seconds after that, he'll have his first mega now out as well. I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. I'm forgetting so many things. My brain is just like all over the place at the moment. I truly apologize for this. I have no idea what's going on. Age up coming through for Byzantine as well. Landmark of choice is his Golden Horn Tower. And the main thing that we're gonna have to keep in mind, or the main thing that we're gonna have to look at, is whether or not he goes into his veterancy on his mercenary house quickly or upon age up, or if he's gonna delay it out a little bit. It doesn't really matter because the first set of units will still be the longbow out of the... Okay, well, he doesn't have enough food yet for it, but either way, the first unit he's going to be getting out of the Golden Horn Tower is going to be his longbow. After that, okay, so he is going up to the veterancy, getting the veteran contract right out the gate, hitting Castle Age, and now he's going to be able to get the Lunch Connect, and he'll also be getting Lunch Connect for free from the Golden Horn, straight free. You know, it is time based, but still, time is money, right? Unless it's in this situation where it's straight up free. Like, there's no other way about it. Veterancy coming through for his Lamentinai veterancy contract, almost done. And we'll see, he doesn't have enough actually. Second TC getting thrown down on the wood. Not enough olive oil yet for a batch of Lunch Connect. Monk on the way from the Grand Winery, gonna pick up the first... Ooh, he already has... I really wish there was a way for me to see where they are already, but one relic has already been picked up, or has already been turned in for our Ottoman. Second one is on its way. kauP has one relic on its way. Okay, that's basically going to be turned into. Second relic getting picked up right now for our Byzantine. Third relic, this monk needs to make its way down south. Yeah, so kauP does know where all the relics are. Two have already been picked up. There is another monk or Imam? Monk. Gonna be picking up the third relic for our Byzantine, and it'll be a 3-2 split unless... Oh, yes, unless BigBalloon has something to say about it. That is a lot of... I say a lot. That's a decent amount of spears right there that could easily get picked off by these AFK longbows just chilling at the Golden Horn Tower. Already one gets picked off, two are extremely low, and now the longbows are going to be pushing out in order to try to do a little bit more damage. Monk, okay, the monk is going, grabbing that. Two relics are fully secure for our Ottoman Empire. As for our Byzantine, one is checked in, two are about to get checked in. Where... So that's the second one. Where's the third one? Okay, both of them are pretty damn close. So it does end up to be a 3-2 split. Sacred sites are getting capped, but they will... Oh, that's just a bitey infantry trying to deny the cap. But we do get a sacred site cap on the southeastern side of the map for our Byzantine. This has been relatively passive for the most part from both sides. There have been a little skirmishes here and there, attempted run-bys, 2 villager kills for our Ottoman, but nothing too extravagant, especially now that, we're going up to 3 TC for our Byzantine. So he's going to go for massive eco growth in Castle Age. Oh, 1 second. Okay. He is going to be going for a massive eco growth in Castle Age. Try to start preparing for the late game. And in the late game, like in late Imperial, the Byzantines are extremely strong. Once they start getting that huge eco, all that olive oil, drop down 4 or 5 more mercenary houses. And then since he did go for the Western contract, he's going to have Strelsky as his Imperial contract or Elite contract. Those things are very, very devastating. Oh, one moment. Longbows doing what longbows do, poking from 6 miles away. Balloon currently sitting at 50 villagers, 38 military, 17 men at arms, 7 Sipahi, 5 knights, 3 spears, 2 mangonel, 2 meta, 2 scout, 2 monks, or no, excuse me, 2 amon, and 1 archer. kauP sitting on 59 villagers, but keep in mind he is on 3 TC, so that number is going to skyrocket. 46 military, 20 longbows, 9 Varangian guards, 10 Lamentinite, 6 monk, 3 Lance Connect that just popped, 2 more sets in queue, and his scout. And it looks like kauP is ready to move out and start being a little bit aggressive. Changes his mind once he sees the mangonel right there at the center of the map, and a little bit of an attempted run by coming through over here on the eastern side of the map with 3 Sipahi and the scout. That's a lot of outposts that are getting thrown up right there. Let's see what. Okay, so Balloon does not commit into that, doesn't even scout any of it. 1 mangonel does go down. Is he gonna go for the second one? kauP does need to micro these longbow though before. That's actually not. That's a. That was a pretty good shot, but the front line of our Ottoman player is just getting completely destroyed by those Varangian guards and the Lance Connect, with a little bit of healing getting done by those monks. Second mangonel does go down. The back line is getting destroyed by the Sipahi. Well, was getting harassed by the Sipahi. Meanwhile, the reinforcements for our Byzantine Empire is coming through. Lance Connect, Varangian guards in berserker mode, just destroying the front line for our Ottoman Empire. Longbows still staying strong in the back line. No real focus fire coming out from kauP in terms of those longbow. He is just letting them free fire on whatever they want, but finally he does get pushed back. And now 23 military to 25. But the main thing about that entire fight was the fact that kauP was able to destroy 2 out of 3 of the mangonels that our Ottoman was building up. So that's an automatic win right there. You stayed even in military population, in the military numbers, and you were able to snipe off 2 of the mangonels. So that's not bad. Meanwhile, behind this, kauP's eco is just shooting up. 79 villagers at the moment compared to 57, because it is a 3 TC play versus a 2 TC. We missed that second TC coming up. Well, we have been focusing quite a bit on the Byzantine, so I do apologize for that. I should have been checking up on our Ottomans as well. Figured he'd be playing pretty standard for the most part, which he has been. Are all of these? Yeah. All of those are getting powered by 1 blacksmith, right? Yeah. All of these are under the influence of a single blacksmith. That's kind of insane. We are getting more and more military coming down, or military production coming down for our Ottoman Empire. Siege workshop plus another blacksmith in order to get that influence. 60. Ooh, okay. No, it was just a little night kill right there on the southeastern side. 60 villagers, 61 villagers for BigBalloon, 43 military, 18 men at arms, 1 mangonel, 10 janissaries, 2 knights, 9 Sipahi, 3 spears, 2 meta, 2 amon. I don't believe they have the AoE healing either, and 2 archers on the way. For kauP, he is sitting at 89 villagers, 67 military, 30 Lamentinite, a little bit of harass coming over here on the eastern side, but kauP already made 3 outposts to protect it. So that's gonna be 15 villagers safe at bare minimum. Oh, he didn't have a, oh, excuse me, sorry. Fight breaks off over here in the center of the map. Mangonel shot to the back line of the of the archers. Does get a decent chunk of them. The janissaries are going to be putting in a lot of work at the moment on the front line. We do have a few men at arms coming into the back line and attempting to kill off whatever archers longbows, etc. back there. They do not succeed. The Mangonel is still free reigning though, or free shooting on a lot of the front line. The front line does get broken for our Byzantine player. He is forced back. Ooh, how many units are going to be picked off on the retreat though? He does change direction, which does let the Janissaries get a couple more pot shots off on it. Natch Connect does die on the retreat. Potentially another longbow as well. Varangian Guard may go down. Sipahi are going to try to charge in onto those longbows, but now our Byzantine does decide to turn around and engage. At least he engages to force a disengage, if that makes sense to you, because there was no way that the Ottoman was going to be able to fight that plus the reinforcements. There is let's see, I don't see, oh okay, that was weird. My sound like went out for a split second there. I thought my headset died, which would have been really poopy. I don't see any siege workshops coming up quite yet either. He does need to make a siege workshop. He needs to get at least 2 Springolds out in order to deal with those mangonels, because in that last fight those mangoes were just free firing on the entirety of kaup's army. They weren't hitting the back line at all. They were focusing down the front line, but without your front line, your back line is just going to get completely decimated, which is what essentially ended up happening when the reinforcements for BigBalloon came in, and those Sipahi were able to make it into the back line, which forced the retreat from kauP. We are getting a little bit of an attempted run by over here on the northern side. These houses are going to get picked off though, and also scout out everything that is happening simultaneously. On the eastern side, a Sipahi with the man-at-arms going straight into the base of kauP. kauP should be reacting to this, or maybe not. Oh, we do get another engagement down here in the center of the map. 3 mangonels now are out for our Ottoman. This is actually huge engagement for our Byzantine player. He's able to pop, or he goes in, pops Berserker on his Varangian Guards. They cut through the entirety of the front line of our Ottoman player, able to kill off 2 mangonels as well. There's only 1 mango left. That is not going to be enough to deal with the amount of melee units, melee infantry that are out for our Byzantine. He is going to have to micro that back. There is another mangonel on the field now. Berserker has finished up, but the amount of units remaining for our Byzantine is just going to be way too much. Nice shots right there by both of those mangonels on that clump. Another mango goes down. The 4th mango goes down. 1 remaining. Villagers are going to be getting killed behind all of this right now. Sipahi, Janissaries, Meta, man-at-arms, and archers are all flooding in for our Ottoman. There is another mangonel still up and running, potentially full health as well. Yes, it is. Just free firing on the army, but it's not really getting that many good shots. Really nice shot right there, but the melee of kauP is just way too close to it. Really good shot to the back line of the back line onto those longbow, but now again these Varangian Guards are popping Berserker in order to get up to the mangonel and just kill it as quickly as it can. More units are streamlining in for our Byzantine player. 3 TCs. Remember, the eco behind this is absolutely insane. He is just gonna try to overrun our Ottoman at the moment, and it does seem like he's gonna be able to accomplish this. Check the villager counts. 15 villager kills for kauP, 14 for our Ottoman. So in the back of this, BigBalloon was able to get quite a few villager kills, but look at the farms, look at the eco. 109 villagers for kauP, 69 for BigBalloon. 15 villagers are being idled out at the moment though, and more villagers will be going down for our Ottoman player as Byzantine just streamlines so many units into his base. BigBalloon is not going to be able to sustain this for much longer. GG will be called I'm assuming GG will be called at least in the next minute or so. Even if he is able to hold this, the amount of villager idle time plus villager kills, it's just going to be a massive setback for him. And what does the Ottoman do? The Ottoman's best bet was actually to go back, turtle up, attempt to turtle up, and then go into Imperial Age, start printing out a few great bombards, and hope that he didn't die to the Varangian flood. More units coming in, and now Lynch Connect are getting split off over here to the northern side of our Ottoman players' base to kill off more and more villagers because of the way that their AoE works. If those villagers were on top of the farms, not only would they be killing villagers, but they would also be killing the farms. Look at that. Look at the amount of damage that they were doing to the farm, which is a lot better than just letting them torch it down. Over here on the eastern side, one production building plus a blacksmith have been torched down. And since he is sitting on half of the production, as units come out, they are getting picked off. Like this knight, for instance, instantly comes out and gets killed at the same time. More and more villagers going down. I really don't see any chance at all for our Ottoman player. Palatine School is the age up of choice, or is the landmark of choice for our Imperial Age. On the side of the Byzantine, where are you though? Boom, right here. And he's just gonna go, yeah, exactly what I was about to say. He's just gonna go for a massive amount of barracks in order to get up as many free units as he possibly can with the Palatine. Let's go ahead and click on this. Let's see how many he gets. So far, he's already gotten 2 off of 3 units being produced. Another 3 off of 5. GG gets called. Game goes to our Byzantine player kauP. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Or thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the match, and I'll see you next time.